Hey everyone, welcome back to another video of the Lego city that's in my apartment. Today will be update number 5. For the last week I have been on vacation, so I was not making any videos. Me and a couple of my buddies drove from where I live in Illinois to the Pacific Northwest. I went to Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Washington, and Oregon. It was a blast and it was a much needed vacation. I'll drop a couple of those pictures that I took from the trip now. And those were a couple of pictures from my trip. Photography is also a side hobby of mine. I'm also a big train buff, so that's why there's a couple of train pictures in there. Anyway, let's dive into the update. We've got my custom brewery built. It sits at around 95% complete. Got to order some minifigs because it's looking pretty bare out there, not doing too much business. And I also got to order the rest of the letters for the tavern sign. I think it looks really good though. It was kind of a complicated technique that I used, at least in my opinion it was, because I'm not used to doing all those cool snot techniques, so that was kind of a little challenge for me, but it was fun at the same time. Outside, we've got the second floor seating. It pretty much looks the same as the rest of them. I've got some booze bottles, pizza, hot dogs. I've got some lampposts with flowers on them, birds chilling on the railing here. Got a couple of kegs down below, some foliage over the window and the awning, and basically the same thing downstairs as well. I really like how the floor turned out. I've got a couple of cases of booze and some kegs. I just got to find a couple more taps. I have them in my Bricklink cart, but I'm almost positive I have a couple more taps. They shouldn't be that hard to find for me. One of the other things I wanted to ask the people of YouTube, I have this blank gray section here. I don't want it to be completely blank, so if you have a suggestion on something I should put here in this small little section, by all means, drop a comment. So I went ahead and took off the roof here. On the second floor, we've got little DJ disco dancing scene here. Obviously no minifigs, but we've got your DJ stand and a couple of speakers. I'm probably gonna add a couple of minifigures in there. I think it looks pretty good. Again, I don't really go nuts with decorating the interiors of my modulars, mainly because, like I said, I'm not playing with them. Next up, I'll dive into the first floor. And then on the first floor here, which is probably my favorite part, is the actual bar itself. You got a couple of bar stools, some drinks chilling, you got all your spirits on the back just like at any bar, and some cabinets down below. On the far right you've got your cash register, and that pretty much completes the bar. Like I said, I don't go nuts with decorating the city, but I do like how this little bar turned out. So that in a nutshell is the custom brewery. Like I said, 95% complete. Probably gonna make a Bricklink order as soon as I finish making the video. I'm very pleased with where it sits in the city as well. You can go for a swim and walk across the street, have a brewski and some pizza with your buddies. That's the custom brewery. Up next, my parents are coming down this weekend for my addition here. They're bringing down the plywood that is going to go all the way to the back window here, and there will be a little lip right here, right where the windowsill and the window itself meets. It'll go right here. For now, it's probably just going to be all bare plywood until I can start making a few more custom modular buildings. It's just going to sit there probably for a couple months because making modular buildings is not cheap. So the way I'm going to do it, like I said in previous videos, I got to get 4 more modular buildings because those ones in the back there, the cafe corner and the 2 next to it are going to come here. And I have to get 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I will actually start making the expansion here. The reason I'm going to do it that way is because I really just don't want to start expanding it and then it's just nothing but empty space. I really don't like looking at empty space because I didn't like this. This whole back corner used to be empty space, and I don't like looking at it. I want my city to be complete and looking good how I want it to. So that wraps up this update. There's not really much else I've been doing. I haven't really had a lot of time because as soon as I got back from vacation, I had to go to work. I never really know when I'm going to go to work either because I work what's called an extra board. If anybody out there knows what working on an extra board is like, you know you don't know when you're going to work. So that is the update. Once again, thanks for watching. If you like this, like, comment, subscribe. If there's something you want to see, by all means, feel free to drop a comment. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching.